What we doing here? Okay, hey folks, we are talking about easing into these markets. I'm not going to start off with like options trading or derivatives, anything like that. Just buying and selling market orders. If you got some cash laying around and you want to jump in on owning the actual asset, just so you can get a feel for what markets are doing. Um, I think that's a better way to go than risking a whole bunch of money with little experience when it comes to options trading. With options, you're not buying the asset, you're buying the contract to sell that asset on the open market. And that's where the gambling piece comes in because you're actually betting against other people that the price of the underlying asset is going to go up or down. So, what all that means is this. Let's say, for instance, the, the cost of oil, all right? You can buy contracts to sell not the oil. You're not buying a barrel of oil. You are buying the rights to the contract of selling that oil. If that makes any sense. As you get it more and more into it, that's the basis of index and options and derivatives trading. Versus when you own the asset itself, you're talking about the value of the asset, buying it when the price is low versus buying it when the price is high. Now, starting this week, I am going to make an effort on getting a specific time. Maybe start training myself to wake up around 9 o'clock, get on, do a live 9 o'clock a.m. Um, on my days off, just so you can ask questions about how to do this thing in a particular app, whether we're talking Coinbase or Uphold or uh, Trade Station, Trade View, whatever. We're going to go ahead and start educating you on that, getting some experience. I think before you plunk down any money to get with any experts, you should have a familiarity with what's actually going on and how to move around because that's 90% of what you are going to be doing in there. It wouldn't matter if you've got inside knowledge or feeling on which way a particular asset is going to go. If you don't know how to execute that within the application, if your hardware is not set up to make these things timely, you're still going to miss out. So get to know the applications before you start throwing money around. I am going to be starting some weekly classes, live streams. I'm going to try to do that. See, I'm learning this stuff as we go, get deeper into it. Going to take some of that IT background that I have and my teaching background and start building the community so we can grow our investment knowledge and our financial education. A lot more things are coming soon. Make sure you are tuned in. If you have not joined the channel, go ahead and do that. I'm on YouTube at the Too Nice Ujama, and there's my Cash App. If you want to donate, do a shout out during the live. I'm gonna start doing that too. Make sure you're tuning in to the Ujama Network on YouTube. Sometimes we talk about current events, but most of the time we're talking about building generational wealth and tech. All right, I'm just gonna let this thing rock.